The evening Liam Dagda died, the sea forgot how to breathe. Turtle Bay usually sang at dusk, rigging clinking, vendors shouting over one another, gulls wheeling and shrieking above the ships. Nexu lamps, pale blue and steady, flickered to life along the harbor road, fed by the mana wells beneath the cobbles. But that night, as clouds rolled in from the eastern sea and swallowed the stars, the city went quiet. Darin had never heard it so quiet. He crouched on the slate roof of his family's cramped tenement over Old Fish Market Street, knees tucked to his chest, watching the lanterns along the main avenue below. Rain threatened, but never quite fell, hanging in the air like held breath. The wind from the water was cold enough to bite through his threadbare coat. "They'll say something tonight," his older sister Raina murmured beside him. "They have to." She always said things like that, like the world would eventually remember to be fair. Darin snorted and hugged himself tighter. "They'll raise prices on lamp oil again. That's what they'll say." "Be serious," she nudged his shoulder with hers. "The Nexu Council sent 2 sages here. You saw the banners on their ship. They don't do that for nothing." "I saw the banners," he said. "I also saw the Kolap crest on half the barracks." "Guess which one has more soldiers?" Raina fell quiet at that, her dark eyes flicking to the distant hill where the old Dagda manor loomed over the bay, its windows lit like watchful eyes. Somewhere inside, they said, Liam Dagda was meeting with the council envoys, discussing taxes and troops and the rising piracy along the coast. Darin didn't care about any of that. He cared that their landlord had doubled the rent. He cared that his father came home from the docks with bloody knuckles more often than with wages. He cared that the market's tribute tax, paid by every farming village and fishing hamlet sending goods into Turtle Bay, had made fish more expensive than bread. Magic and politics were for nobles with colored blood. Darin's blood was the ordinary red of a boy who ran messages for coin and stole apples when no one watched. Below, the streets thinned further as curfew neared. Lanterns were doused, shutters closed. Only the city guard and a few late-working dock crews moved beneath the looming warehouses. Raina suddenly caught her breath and pointed. "There, look." A small group emerged from the direction of Dagda Manor, cloaks drawn up against the biting wind. In the lead walked a tall man in a deep blue coat, the fabric trimmed in silver. Even from this distance, Darin recognized the way he carried himself. Straight spine, unhurried step, the slight tilt of his head as if he listened to something others could not hear. Liam Dagda, Lord of Turtle Bay. The man whose sigil, a blue banner with a silver tree, flew over the city's main square. He should have been surrounded by guards. He wasn't. Only 3 advisors flanked him, their shoulders hunched,